option. Does that make sense? So this one, E, is more accurate. But all of you, I think all of you recognize that first sentence is the conclusion sentence, right? And obviously we know that again because it is an opinion, okay? It's not the best answer. I might say, you know what, it is the best answer because if you don't recycle it, we're going to run out of space. And then if we have no space, we can't do anything else. That's my opinion, right? So these other sentences like this, recycled PET tends to absorb other chemicals, da 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 da. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. You can't change that. That's not a conclusion. But okay, good. Really well done, everyone. I know this is difficult, so that's excellent. I'm really, really happy with that. Really good. Should we try one more? This one's also kind of difficult. I'll give you guys a few minutes to try this one by yourself, maybe, actually. I think we'll practice a few of these today. What are we thinking? How are we doing? One's a tricky one because it's not the same structure, it's not the same order, right? Right, let's have a go together. So, who has an answer? Who has an answer they're confident in? Who has an answer they're not confident, but they think they know? Not sure? Before we look at the paragraph, oh, Ian, you've got an answer?
I think D.
You think D? Okay. Anybody else? So remember, the conclusion has to be in here somewhere, okay? So it has to be the same sentence. So look at each sentence again and look at it and think, is this an opinion or is this evidence? Is it an anecdote? Is it just analysis or is it my conclusion? If it's just a fact, then it's all fine. If it's something that you can prove right or wrong, then that is the conclusion. We go back up to what I said here. Remember, look at the opinion words as well. These are the words that tell you it's an opinion, okay? Memorized it? I'll try. Alice, have a guess. Which sentence in here is it?
The A, B, C, D, E, choose.
Yeah, choose.
C.
C. Yeah? Yeah, that's correct. Good.
Yes.
Good guessing. So in this paragraph, which sentence is the conclusion?
The last sentence, lawns must have been like flowery meadows.
Very good. And that is the same as here. Lawns were not smooth, but more like flowery meadows. Okay, that's all good. Excellent. So let's go through it now and try and understand what's going on. So, Amy, can you read the first sentence to me, please? Actually, you can just read all of it. So read the first sentence anyway first, please.
Many people imagined that large country houses in the 18th century had smooth lawn.
Any words in here that we don't understand? All fine, yeah? 18th century, so that's like what? 1700s, yeah? And lawn is just the garden. Next sentence, please, Amy.
But in those days, there was no way of killing wild plants and weeds, and with the lawnmower not invented, the only method of cutting a lawn was by teams of gardeners with hand scythes.
Yeah.
Today's weed-free close cuts were unthinkable.
Good. So the first sentence here, yeah, just up until that's fine. So the first sentence here is just saying many people imagine, you know. So this is like some sort of an anecdote that they're telling, right? And in this part, in those days, they didn't have any way of killing the plants and weeds. They only could use the hand. Like this is like the thing that looks like this. The scythe is like this. You know, have you guys seen this like knife thing, right? And then today's weed-free close cut, so really short, like really short, neat grass. Unthinkable, impossible. Any other words you don't recognize? All fine. Good. And then we have given. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Guidance.
Yeah, so that one is this one that I drew here. Beautiful drawing, as you can see.
That is a tool.
Yeah, so it's like a gardening tool, and it's like a knife, and you like kind of, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. I know that I'm not the best artist, but I think that's Quite good, right? So, given this is the same as therefore, okay? So memorize that as well because it's a good word. Lawns must have, and we see the word must, and if we have must, then we know it's correct, yeah? Must have been like flowery meadows, which is the same as C. Is that okay? So for everybody, are you starting to understand a bit more what does the perfect paragraph look like? Sometimes, like this case, it can be data and analysis and the conclusion. Sometimes it can be anecdote and analysis and the conclusion. So it depends how you do it. But anyway, the structure, sentence structure, no repetition, really clean, all of this has to be good. Make sense, everybody? Any questions so far? Well, then let's try the writing again. So this time, choose a different one. And you can either do conclusion and then the evidence and analysis, or you can do evidence analysis and then conclusion, or you can do some anecdote. But I want a really strong paragraph, no repetition, use a semicolon, use like one of these, use some good connectives. I give you 5 to 7 minutes.
So you mean I choose another title?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Choose another one and try to use some of the skills that we just talked about. Okay. You don't have to do point evidence analysis. You could do the evidence and then the conclusion. You could do the evidence and then point. It doesn't matter. Okay. Up to you. But now we're trying to write more in this kind of style now. Okay. Really well explained. Here, just before you guys start, here, even if you don't agree, the point is very well proven. They are saying recycling not good. All the bottles, 95% in the US, are made from this. This causes cancer. This is why it causes cancer. Here is a different reason. This is why it's better. So recycling's not the best, right? It's a good argument. I think, oh, okay, yeah, makes sense. I'll do that, yeah. Same with this one. Back in the 18th century, no lawnmower, only this thing. Of course, the grass will be very long and flowery. I'm thinking, yeah, okay, makes sense, right? So your argument also has to be, you said this, then this, then this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree with you. That's the point. Understand? Let's try writing, please. Ask me if you need a word or if you've got any questions.
In number 4, what is the compulsory?
Oh yeah, so compulsory, remember, means you must, essential, you have to. So basically we're saying we should make it essential, yeah? So are you done? Is that finished? Ian, Alice, Amy, anybody finished? Finished? Great. Right, let's hear it. I don't think I'll write it down this time, so just read it to me, please, and I will point out any points. Which one did you choose, Asta?
I choose K-pop. My title is K-pop is positive for South Korea's global image.
Good, go for it.
It gives great impact in South Korea. Maybe if in South Korea doesn't have singers and idols, that it will be not famous. So first, now we can search everything using YouTube. It can found that is my what I like YouTube channel. YouTube. What I like music. So we can call it now we can call it algorithm. Second, Korea singers and idols much more handsome and good at singing and dancing.
Yep.
And third, they work very hardly and they tour for their concert many countries. If they want be no more, if world won't be no more trend, they should search K-pop with K-pop use in YouTube.
Okay, good. So first of all, that's a really much better analytical structure. First, second, third, I really like that. Much better explained. So really a lot stronger, the whole argument. A few points though, just a couple things is try not to use it. Always use K-pop or like say in the first sentence. After that, you can use it, but don't use it in the first sentence. The music that I like, my preferred music is what you can say. And then the most important thing is you need to link it a bit more to the question. So the question is saying, is this good for South Korea's global image, right? So you need to answer that straight away and say, across the world, now everybody knows Korea because of K-pop, and everybody thinks Korea is great and wonderful, and this is very positive because many countries welcome Korea now, right? That kind of thing. So you need to link it more straight away. Does that make sense? Okay, but otherwise really good. Very good start indeed. Excellent. Ian, can I hear yours?
Yes.
Go for it.
I chose sports should be compulsory in schools.
Go for it.
We must do some sports in our school to refresh our bodies. If we study hard without break, our bodies can become weak. The weaker bodies cannot give us the ability to continue our studies. So we need to exercise to study well.
Yeah, I honestly, that was just really, the analytical order was really excellent. So that's exactly what you have to do. This, causes that, and then link to the answer. Okay, that's exactly what you do. On this simple topic, it seems easy, but when you're writing, so when you go to university or something, you write, 2,000-word essays, and you've got to write much more detailed analysis, but it still has to be the same. This leads to that, leads to that, leads to that. So that was excellent. That was really good. All of you guys, not just Ian, all of you guys improve so quickly when you say, change this, and you change it. This is why being young is amazing, okay? When you're young, you can learn so much, and it's just everything you learn, it can be immediately applied, right? Okay, brilliant. Alice, can I hear yours?
I need more time.
Take more time. Amy, do you need more time, or are you okay?
I'm finished.
You're finished? Can you read yours out for me then, please?
Title is Sports should be compulsory in schools. Sports should be compulsory in schools because it is important to our health. I felt the sports were needed when I have no energy in my school. So I required to do sports in school, and if I didn't sports, maybe I became weak.
Yeah, I mean, you're in terms of the structure, Amy, you're actually like your structure is by far the clearest. Point evidence analysis is really good, really great anecdote. Again, same as Ian, like you're using this order, like using good connectives leading to cause of. This is really great. So carry on doing that, please. That's much better than the first one. All three of you so far, much better than the first one. This is what I mean. You can just immediately keep getting better and better. Okay, that's great. Fantastic. We'll just wait for Alice. So guys, just to give you a bit more information, the most important skills, of course, that you need as a student, all of you guys are already very clever, I can tell. And you all are very kind of quick, which is really, really great. So obviously maths is one thing. Critical thinking like this is another thing that's just generally useful. And then, of course, there's like subject stuff, right? So can you tell me what subjects you're studying right now? Esther, what subjects are you currently studying in school?
Math.
Maths, what else?
Actually, I don't go.
Oh, you're currently not in school. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when you were at school, what were you studying?
I study myself. That the subject or science. What is 한국사? Korean history?
I actually don't know. Guys, what is that? Is it Korean history? Korean history? Okay, yeah.
And math. Yeah, 3 subjects I studied.
Okay, brilliant. That sounds really good. Ian, what do you study?
English, maths, science, social studies, and literature, and Spanish.
Wow, you do a lot. Okay. That you must be so tired from doing all those subjects. Is it okay? Not too bad? Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
Esther, you too, like learning all of that by yourself, that must be very tough. I can't, both of you are doing really well. Alice, what are you studying?
Math, English, world building, and science, social studies, Spanish, and New Testament survey,
Okay.
and English.
Wow, I mean, that's all of you just have so much going on. Okay, so a lot to handle. With the science for you guys, do you just study science generally, or do you study like biology, chemistry, physics separate?
We study everything, including biology, chemistry, many things.
I see.
Yeah.
Probably then it's like everything, but maybe not as deep, right? I would imagine. But anyway,
Yes.
this week we're kind of like level testing you guys a bit. So on Friday, we're going to do like a science check. So physics, biology, chemistry, just to let you know. Today was supposed to be English and economics check, but you guys don't study economics, so there's no point. So we just focus on critical thinking and English, but Xavier will teach you kind of analysis and econ. Amy, what do you study?
I'm studying about social studies, science, word building, English, literature, and word building.
Okay, so all of you guys, a lot to do. And now you're doing this more stuff as well. So I'm very impressed. I mean, when you're young, I guess you have a lot of energy, but I don't know when you sleep. Are you sleeping well, all of you? Make sure you rest properly, yes? But Alice, can I hear your paragraph and then I'll give you some stuff to do.
K-pop is positive for South Korea's global because it helps to represent Korea to other countries. When I ask about BTS to foreign friends, most of them knew about BTS. They also knew the tradition of Korea. According to data, more fan in foreign country than Korea fan. Given this, K-pop should be known more familiar. So Korea become famous. Many people or other foreign country interest in Korea.
Good, yeah. So first of all, really good. I like the direct answering to the question is excellent. That's always what you should do. Structure really good. The one thing I think you can keep improving, we need to learn more sentence structures. When you learn more complicated sentence structures, like if something, then this happens, or this causes this, moreover, then your writing will just level up. But your structure, understanding, and answering question is excellent. So no problem with that at all. Okay, I mean, I am very impressed with all four of you, I have to say. I think that you're definitely above the average that I usually see in kids your age. So that is really good overall. I probably won't give you homework just because this week is just kind of like testing and prepping. So I'll leave that for next week. I'll see you then anyway. But if you do want to, go and do a little bit of research or work or whatever, then I would really recommend you check out this site, yeah, thesaurus.com. Please use my favorite website. It's the best thing ever. And just type in like and it gives you 15 options, or but and it gives you 12 options. Just memorize those, okay? Do that for me. And then I promise you your life will be much happier in writing. Does anybody have any questions?
So this week we don't have homework?
Yeah, this week is more of we're trying to figure out exactly how much you know compared to the English curriculum, how little, and then we'll adjust it. We're going to make sure it's right level for everybody. So yeah, don't worry about it this week. Any other questions? Okay. Has everybody had dinner? Not yet? Okay. Well, I think all of you really, really well done. I know it was lots of difficult stuff, so it must be tiring, but really well done. Thank you for your time. I will see you very soon if you don't have any questions. If you do have questions, I will set up a Kakao group or something with all the teachers, all the students, and you can all message whenever, yeah? Cool. Okay, you are free to go. Lovely to see you all again. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye, guys. I'll wait for you to leave and exit first. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Amy. Bye, Esther.